In this module, we've got the basics of extension methods down. They add new behavior to existing types, and they pretend to be part of the type definition, although they're really defined in a separate class called a sponsor. You use an extension method by adding a reference to the assembly that contains the sponsor class in your project, and a using statement for the namespace of the sponsor class. The tooling can help with that. VS Code and Visual Studio can add the using statements for you. You write an extension method as a static method in a static class, using the this keyword to identify the target type that you want to extend. You can choose whether to use the same namespace as the target type, or your own custom namespace. Inside the extension method, you can only use accessible members of the type, and you need to be aware that if there's a method with a matching signature in the target type itself, or in a base class, then that will hide your extension method. Even with those limitations, extension methods are a very powerful tool. They let you add functionality to someone else's code without changing how you consume their code. You don't need to write and maintain subclasses or new interface implementations. You only write methods for the new behavior that you want. You can keep that behavior centralized in extension method libraries. That makes them easy to discover, which helps make sure that you don't repeat yourself. You can keep your dependencies clean too. Instead of having multi-purpose utility classes which bleed dependencies across different concerns, you can structure your extension methods so consumers only bring into scope the dependencies that they actually need. I'll show you that in more detail in the rest of the course. Coming next are best practices for extension methods, where I'll give you some guidelines for bringing extension methods into your own projects without getting into trouble further down the line.